We are here on the west side of Ventura, or as it's known locally, the Avenue. In today's video, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of living on the Ave. By the way, my name is Grant Lightfoot. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure that you subscribe so you can be the first to learn about any changes to the Ventura real estate market. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, whether it's in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, or even schedule a Zoom call. All that information is down below in the description. The Avenue is nestled between the Ventura River and the Ventura hillsides. One of our oldest neighborhoods, the Avenue saw its first population boom back in the early 1900s. This is when oil production really kicked off. Housing was needed for the new workforce, and cottages and casitas started popping up all over the place. Most of the housing supply on this side of town is still that original workforce housing that was built over 100 years ago. Speaking broadly, these homes are generally around 1,000 square feet and sited on 6,000 square foot lots. Most have seen some form of renovation throughout the years, but if you are interested in purchasing a home over here on the Avenue, you still want to complete a thorough set of inspections. There are often issues with aging sewer lines, electrical and plumbing, and single pane windows are super common. One thing that I personally have had a hard time wrapping my head around are the prices over here on the Avenue. These 100-year-old homes are selling for incredible prices. Since COVID, it's common to see properties selling for north of $800,000 and in some instances north of $900,000. The Avenue used to be known as the affordable part of town, but I do think that those days are long gone. There are a few newer developments over here on the Avenue. One example is the Cannery, which is a condo development that was built in 2015. Another is Solana Heights, which is a collection of single-family homes and some townhomes that was completed in 2018. And more projects are on the way. Velo Retreat is under review at the city, and it is proposing 71 single-family homes off of School Canyon Road. And another project called Dianza Courts has already received the green light from the city, and that is a 78-unit condo project. There are 2 elementary schools on the Avenue, Sheridan Way and EP Foster. Dianza is the middle school, and for high school age kids, they're going to be headed over to Ventura High in downtown. The Avenue is known as the Arts District here in Ventura, with several art studios that participate in the annual art walk, as well as one-off events, kind of throughout the year. Some of the best Mexican restaurants are here off of the Avenue, and you can even visit the first distillery in Ventura, Ventura Spirit Company, which is headquartered here on the Ave. All right, let's jump into some of the pros and cons. First con is the Avenue's reputation. I'm not gonna get into the details here, but if you were to ask locals or even poke around online, you'll see there's some history to the Avenue over here. Pro number 1 is the Ventura River Trail, which actually runs parallel to the Ventura Avenue, and it's pretty easy to access from most streets over here. You can take that trail directly down to the beach or even up to Ojai. It's about 15 miles in total. The second con is the density. It does feel a little more tightly packed over here. It's actually pretty similar to Midtown Ventura. It is common to find lots that are 40 and 45 feet wide, which means that you're just a little bit closer to your neighbors, and you can certainly feel that. The streets are often more narrow as well. This is all mostly a result of it being developed over 100 years ago. Pro number 2 is the walkability of the Avenue. It's super easy to get around. You can go right out your front door and get some of the best Mexican restaurants here in town. There are barber shops, even the Vaughn's grocery store. It's really easy to get around. The third and final con is the construction. As I mentioned, there are several large-scale construction projects that are going on over here on the Avenue, but this part of town also attracts a lot of flippers and smaller-scale developers. So be prepared for the extra congestion from all of these construction vehicles. All right, pro number 3 is the Mexican food. If you want authentic, delicious Mexican food, you have to head over to the Avenue. Most of the top tier Mexican restaurants in town are over here in this part of town, and if you have to satisfy a craving, this is where you need to be. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite Mexican restaurant over here off the Avenue, and I'll see you on the next video.